EK real spicy with more clips. Don't forget to subscribe and bang on that like button. Now let's get into it.
Hey, but this better be good, god damn it!
Real quick, do y'all believe in women's intuition?
Hell yeah.
If you can feel that your man is cheating, why can't you tell when he's unhappy?
Wow.
Oops. Hey, yo. Just look at the utter confusion on their faces. Trying to Barry Sanders spin and juke their way out of that one. And they fell right into that trap.
You'll give it to a whack dude before and then make a good guy wait. I don't think that you're trying to make the good guy wait. I think that you want him to see the value in you. Sometimes I'm like, all right, if I give it to him too soon, he's going to think, like I'm not a good girl, or there's no, I'm just a quick, easy F or whatever. And I think that's sometimes what women will do. They'll make the guy that they really like wait longer, because that's who they really like see potential in. I might see a husband in you, and just like men like see certain women like, oh, she's wifey material, or she's just somebody I'm gonna smash. I think women are able to do that as well. Like, he's got a lot of good qualities. He got some good stuff going for himself. I'm gonna just, let me see how it goes. Let me make him wait for it.
I mean, this makes sense to you? Does this make sense to you? Giving up the goods easily to the guys you don't want to be with in a relationship, but making guys you want to be with wait? That's interesting. I mean, we kind of know this already, right? But just hearing her explain it somehow opened up another portal of confusion for me. See, this is another thing women love to compete with men on, thinking the hookup process is similar for men and women, right? Men can't get pregnant. Just that alone should make it a totally different approach between men and women. It should. But trying to manipulate the men that you really want to be with and to stand for the long haul by making them wait for the goods has shown it really doesn't work. It's really not working. The guy that you want to be with, making him wait, while a dude that you just want to bang hit that immediately, is nasty work. And it would be the equivalent of hustling backwards, because you're really getting further and further away from what your main goal is. And it doesn't really make much sense. And it's not saying you smashing on the first date on a consistent basis for the guy you really like, but making him jump through hoops is bad strategy. And good men definitely notice, because that's precisely what guys have picked up on, and why guys are rejecting women who run through that, we'll just say, running the streets phase, and then want to be saved by the good guy at the end of the day. But let's say he saves you from yourself, and his grand prize is what? A woman scarred with trust issues, a negative disposition towards men in general, and baby daddies, right? And now she's decided to raise her standards. Sounds like a winner.
You hear that all the time. I know my value.
True.
Who determined it? Okay, you gonna pay yourself?
Yeah.
So while you doing all this, I know my worth, I know my value.
Yeah.
If somebody doesn't pay you that, you're not that valuable. You're not worth it.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad. I like that you just said that, because that's another one. Now, I'm off topic.
I know you're going with this too.
Women love that. Women love that. I know my value. What is that value in general? That's a great topic.
I'm the prize. I'm the prize. Well, let me ask you a question, Ocho. When they tell you, I'm the prize,
talk to me.
Well, who the collector? Who won the prize?
Come on,
keep
preacher.
telling me you the prize, but guess what? Right there,
right.
I see you still sitting on the shelf while you bumping your guns. I mean, in order for it to be a prize, somebody has to be willing to win it, right? Somebody, the lottery,
right.
The big game, Mega Million, Fantasy 5, Cash 4.
Talking that, come on, Pastor. Yes,
I mean, normally I'm playing like, okay, you the prize, okay. So, is anybody ever gonna win it? Does anybody try to win it? Or does anybody want it?
Nope.
There are a lot of times there are prizes that I don't even want that.
Oh, come on.
See,
Come
I'm
on
just
now.
saying. So y'all need to stop talking about, oh, I'm worth this. Not if somebody won't buy you a Birkin. Not if somebody won't buy you a house.
Right.
You're not worth that.
Right.
You're only worth what someone is willing to pay for it.
Mm.
So I don't care, because you hear that all the time. I was at a guy's house about 6 months ago. Probably about 6 months ago.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Probably conservative. Having a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Walked in, he saw the house. 80 million. 80 million. And got him up out of there. He said, don't take anything. 80. Beautiful. Told me I can get it. Hey, told me I can get it for the weekend if I need it. I said, you know what? I said, but man, ain't nobody. She got to be an angel. Sit down from the heavens above
Mm.
to come up
Yeah.
in here. I
You
wouldn't
see-
even think about bringing somebody up in.
Women love to say, I deserve. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You do. You all of you deserve, but you also have
Yeah,
to be
but you got to
realistic.
stop that. I deserve to be happy. A man can't make you happy. That ain't what you find.
Yeah, that start from within. Yeah, that start.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they always equate happiness to the materialist possessions that they are able to
Mhm.
receive. Every time.
Hey, yo, Unc, Sharpe, and Ocho, they not playing with y'all today, man. They not playing with y'all. It really sounds like they speaking from experience, man. Many of the materialistic women will say that a man is broke because he don't splurge off the top. But many of the guys I know with bread, they much more disciplined with money than women like to give them credit for. They might spend the bread for a good time, but that's all they're looking for. And they're just as happy to see you walk out the door as when you walked in it. That's why they pay you to leave, not to stay. Right? That's really what type of time they on. And I agree that nobody deserves anything when it comes to finding and keeping a mate, getting married and all of that. You got to work hard for that. You got to work hard for it. And for the above average guy to choose you when he has so many options, you got to be special.
Tell you a story. So the last girl that opened, girls don't really be asking me for money. I usually, that doesn't really happen to me too often. But the last person that asked me for money, the response was me blocking their number.
Can I ask you
How much
they
she asked for?
Yeah, how did they ask and what did they ask for?
She was moving apartments, whatever, and she needed like rent or like first month rent, security
yeah.
deposits, whatever.
Okay.
And she asked me in person, and I kind of
How
like,
much was it? How much was it?
it was probably like 2,000, 2,100, something like that. She asked me in person, and I kind of ignored. I ignored the request. Then
This is like somebody you knew casually. This is like your baby.
No. This is just a casual vibe. And then the second time, the next day, she was like, hey, just wanted to remind you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you could send that money, I greatly appreciate it. And I was so disturbed by the way that she went about it that I never actually took the time to respond. I blocked her number.
Exactly. Now see, this is more the vibe I get with guys I know. Even if they have a disposable income, they're not looking for liabilities. They're just not. You gotta earn that support, right? When a woman who's not even invested in you wants to immediately start asking for money and favors, the guys see how they are being played and decides just to cut you off. Like a handsome, successful man doesn't have options. And that was your chance as a woman to act right and to prove to be an asset. And you failed. How you gonna come right into a man's life and be a liability though? You know what I mean? And I'm sure women don't really look at it like that. They just looking at it, it's like tunnel vision just to see what they can get from a man. Now you heard the lady here in this clip ask how much money the old girl was asking for. And the money wasn't a lot. Really only $2K for rent. But it's the principle, right? How you expect a man who runs a business, successful business at that, and invests for a living, to willfully accept a bad deal? And then to break it down further, did she stop and think about how it looks to a man that she says she's in the process of moving, but need him to pay the rent or the deposit or both so she can move? Right? Like, how you in the process of moving without the money? You know? Are you really that naive or desperate? You moving like that out here and expect a man to take you seriously? And I mean, let's be real. That's if it was even a real situation, right? Some girls just lie and make shit up, saying anything just to get some money from men. Some will say some kind of sob story to create urgency and really don't be going through it like that, trying to pull on your heartstrings just to see what they can get about you. And that 2K that she's asking for now becomes 5K, 10K plus real quick. Right? That's just how it works. That's how it starts. But I really don't blame him for blocking her because he's seen it before. I'm pretty sure. Same story, different character. And what's crazy is that these guys right here are financial advisors, right? You've probably seen them. Earn Your Leisure. And that's how you approach him. That's how you approach a guy like him. You can't be serious, bro. You can't be serious. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know it's about that time. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit me in them comments. Y'all know what to do. This is EK Real Spicy, signing out. And I'm going to check y'all in the next video. And like that, be easy. Gone.